Take 2 coins out of your pocket, right now. Any 2 coins will do, as long as they are the same size. I want you to picture something, and I want you to answer before I do. Hold 1 coin still. Take the other one and roll it around the edge of the first, all the way around. 1 full lap without slipping, until it comes back to exactly where it started. Here is the question. In that single lap, how many times does the moving coin spin around on its own? Don't overthink it. Just answer in your head, right now, before you keep watching. Most people say 1, and it feels obvious, doesn't it? The 2 coins are the same size. The edge of one is exactly as long as the edge of the other. So if you roll the whole way around, the coin should turn over exactly once. Clean, simple, finished. It is also completely wrong. The real answer is 2, not 1. The coin spins around twice in a single lap, and almost nobody believes it the first time they hear it, which is exactly why this tiny puzzle has fooled students, teachers, and even the people who write exams for a living. So what is going on here? Where does that second spin come from? Because if you only count the edges, 1 really does feel like the answer. Let's slow the whole thing down. Forget the spinning for a moment and just watch the center of the moving coin, the dot right in the middle. As the coin rolls around, that center point quietly traces out a circle of its own. But here's the part everyone misses. That circle is not the size of the coin you are rolling around. It is bigger. The center always stays 1 full coin width away from the surface it is rolling on. So the loop it travels is the circle of 2 coins side by side, not 1. And that is the whole secret. The moving coin does not travel a distance equal to 1 edge. It travels a distance equal to 2. Twice the path means twice the spin. That extra rotation was hiding in the shape of the journey the entire time, and your eyes simply skipped over it. Still feels like a trick? Then let's prove it with your own eyes, using a shape that can't hide anything. We will trade the round coin for a square. Picture rolling your coin along the outside of a square box instead of a circle. Down each flat side, the coin rolls along normally. Nothing strange there. But watch what happens when it reaches a corner. At every corner, the coin has to tip up and over the point. It pivots. And that little pivot adds an extra turn, stacked right on top of the normal rolling. A square has 4 corners, 4 little extra turns. Add those 4 pivots together, and they come out to exactly 1 full extra spin, handed to you for free, just for going around the outside. That is the ghost rotation. It does not come from the rolling at all. It comes from going around. Any closed loop will do it. A square, a triangle, a circle, the outline of your whole country. Each one gives you that same single extra turn every time. The circle just hides its corners by smearing them smoothly all the way around the edge, so you never see the pivot happen. Here's another way to feel it. The answer actually depends on where you are standing. Stand on the still coin and look up at the one rolling past you, and it really does seem to turn just once. But step back into the room, plant your feet on the floor, and watch the same coin from there, and you will count 2. Same coin, same lap. 2 different answers, depending on your point of view. Hold on to that idea. We are going to need it. Now go back to the real coins and try it. Watch the head stamped on the moving coin. By the time it reaches the far side, only halfway around, it has already flipped fully upright again. It has already made 1 complete turn. Halfway. And you still have an entire half lap left to go. That is the moment you can finally feel the 2. And here is the part I love. This is not some dusty trick buried in a textbook. A famous exam once put this exact question in front of hundreds of thousands of students. It gave them 5 answers to choose from. And the true answer, the correct one, was not even on the list. The people who wrote the test had made the very same mistake you almost made a minute ago. Out of everyone who sat down that day, only a tiny handful spotted it. They were right. The exam was wrong. And the question had to be thrown out entirely. 1 coin, 1 missing rotation, enough to break a national test. But I did not bring you here just for a coin in your pocket, because that very same hidden spin, that same ghost rotation, is happening over your head every single night of your life, and almost no one ever notices. Look up at the moon. Really look at it. You have seen it 1,000 times. And here is something strange that you may have never once questioned. You have only ever seen one face of the moon. The same craters, the same dark patches, the same shape your grandparents saw, and theirs before them. In all of human history, the moon has never turned around to show us its back. So ask the coin question again, but point it at the sky. If the moon always shows us the same single face, then does the moon spin at all? Your gut says no. It looks frozen up there, locked, like it is simply hanging in place, staring down at us. But that is the trap, the exact same trap as the coin, because the truth is the complete opposite. The moon does spin. It spins exactly once for every single trip it makes around the Earth. 1 spin, 1 lap, perfectly matched. And that perfect match is the entire secret. The moon takes about 27 days to travel once around the Earth, and almost exactly 27 days to turn once on its own axis. 2 clocks, ticking in perfect step. So as it swings around us, it rotates just enough to keep the same side aimed our way the whole time. It is the coin paradox, painted across the sky. And just like the coin, whether the moon looks like it is spinning depends entirely on where you are standing. Down here on Earth, it looks still. Out among the stars, it is clearly turning. This is not luck, and it is not a coincidence. It has a name, tidal locking, and it was gravity that did it. Over millions and millions of years, the Earth's pull stretched and dragged on the moon, slowing its spin a little at a time until it finally settled into this flawless lockstep, a slow cosmic handshake. The moon turned to face us once and then never looked away again. Which means that for almost the entire story of our species, there was a whole half of the moon that no human eye had ever seen. A far side, hidden. Not hidden by distance, but by that quiet, locked rotation. We did not get our very first look until 1959, when a small spacecraft finally slipped around the back and sent home a grainy photograph of a face the Earth had never been shown. And it did not even match the side we know. It was paler, rougher, smothered in craters, with almost none of the smooth, dark seas that mark the face we grew up with. So the next time you reach into your pocket and feel a coin, remember the spin you could not see. And the next time you look up at the moon, remember this. You are only ever being shown one side of the story. The other side has been there the entire time, hidden in plain sight, quietly turning, waiting. So tell me, before you go, what else in your life have you been counting completely wrong?